I'll take my socks off.
Oh, dude.
Jenny Crooks. I almost made it. I almost did it. I almost managed to do an entire week without showing my feet.
How many of your feet have like fucking gills and shit? Like your web feet and your gills and your fucking toe gills.
I don't have fucking webbed feet.
You have gills.
What's going on, internet? How is it going? I'm Dan Howles.
AKA Dover.
That is the illustrious Dan Loder.
AKA Slody.
And this is a 2D show.
The TwoDee Show. So, Friday, we've made it.
We're here again to fuck up your day.
The fucking...
Dover and Slody coming in, dropping fucking truth bombs left, right, and centre, talking about waxing legs and shit to get you through your fucking week.
This is one that's been sent in by Cherelle Craig, aka Mrs. Meat Tray.
Mrs. Meat Tray. Sorry, I'm just holding my rightful belt.
Okay, that's fine. You do you.
Keep going.
Cherelle wants us to talk about things that we've got
Sorry,
away
my
with.
championship is just making too much noise and I can't hear you
Okay.
over it.
So Cherelle wants to talk about things we've got away with.
I don't know how much I really want to say for like legal reasons. I tell you what I did do. I'll get up close to the camera on this one. I put my hand through one of Fairwater High School's windows. Not on purpose.
Just accidentally, just...
Try and close it.
Whoops.
I tried to close it from the outside. Let me fucking get in there. Fucking you can see this scar.
It's quite an impressive scar.
Yeah, I was trying to close a window from the outside, and I did like 3 of them. They're like the ones that are bolted on the top, and you sort of pivot them.
Yeah.
There's another story with Ash, actually. And I was closing them, and I sort of like banged too hard, and I just fucking put my hand through this fucking double glazed window, and Ash turned to me and just went, "Run!" And I fucking, man, that was huge. I ended up having to take my top off, fucking put it on like the cuts. My dad was meant to go for a fucking business meeting like the day of, and I was meant to be left alone. And it's like one of the first times, like, as a 11-year-old kid, I've ever really been left alone for like the weekend. I'm like, Dad, I need to go to the hospital because I can't be trusted in school hours, let alone when you want to leave me for 48 on my own. I don't know what the fuck would have happened if he left me. I get there, and I'm like, got my fucking top around my hand. He's like, good, I need to go. And I'm like, I need to go to the hospital. And he's like, why? And I show my hand, and he's like, get in the car.
Do you have to have stitches and stuff?
Yeah, man. I had like 6 stitches or something. And the bottom one, down by there, which is why it's so sloppy at the bottom, they didn't put anaesthetic in. I remember that fucking vividly, because that hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, stitches hurt.
You always see in like war films where like got shot or something, and then they're without a fucking top on, and they're fucking like putting a fucking stitch to themselves. It's like, fuck off, you are not doing that.
Well, I haven't put my hands to any windows. I haven't really done much else that I've got away with.
I remember once, I don't know why the fuck we did this, but we were like, me and my friends when I was a kid were fucking around with Hentler School. We used to like, hang around there for a while because it had like big bang. I don't think it was because of us, but like the fire alarm went off. We fucking pegged it. 8 people running away from this fucking school because like the fire alarm was going off, and we were like walking around outside of it thinking it was like a bigger alarm. Fucking run down this like massive bank, and my fucking shoe fell off, and I'm running across this fucking slippery field now with like 1 shoe. My mate Josh is like, just leave it, the police are coming. Like, it's a fire alarm, like there's no fucking police coming. And I'm like now running around with 1 shoe on, like this fucking huge field covered in mud. I think we was waiting for like 20 minutes, and I was like, I need to get my fucking shoe back. Much in school and stuff, I used to do quite a lot.
I think one of the things I got away with at the time, which I couldn't believe I got away with, first time I'd ever been out drinking, we'd never done it before, so we bought a 2-litre bottle of Strongbow each, and obviously I'd never drunk before, didn't know anything about how it worked, didn't know what was going to happen. Drank it all within about an hour. Didn't really like feel the effects of it like until an hour later. Yeah. I was fucking plastered. Right, I collapsed in a field, woke up and had to be carried home. I can remember like walking home and my friends were like, oh my god, what are we going to tell his mum? And I can't really remember like the walk home. I can just remember like waking up, remember hearing my mum's voice say, oh, he does look a bit pale.
I can tell you about times I thought I got away with stuff until the last moment, which I have a lot of like drinking stories like that where I'm not sure if I told this on the show. Drank a lot one night at a house party, ended up like passing out in the field, managed to get myself home, ended up putting my phone on charge and going to bed. Woke up in the morning, my mum and dad took the shower on. They're like, get in the shower, it's time for school. And I was like, what are you on about? What is going on? And I was fine for a moment, and then the world slowly like collapsed on me. My mum and dad were like, get in the shower. I was like, it's Sunday, I haven't got school. And they were like, just get up. And I was like, why? I moved the sheets. And I lifted the bed sheets, and I had fucking puked all down myself. But I clearly, like, I thought I got away with it. Like, must have. And my mum and dad knew about it, and man, that was bad. That was bad.
My sister had the best one, I think, ever. It's not something that I've got away with. My sister went to a party, and like similar thing. Like, I'd never been drinking before, and there must have been booze at this party that she went to. My mum had had a phone call from one of her friends. No, Abby's being like really ill. Do you mind coming to pick her up? And like my sister's obviously like plastered, like absolutely hammered. And I don't know if my mum was just like quite naive, because like I can remember her ringing my dad to say, "Oh, yeah, Abby was like really unwell at this party," and my dad was like, "She been drinking? Ask her if she's been drinking." And so my mum's like, "Oh, Ab, were you drinking?" And my sister's like, "No, what the fuck? Why would I be fucking drinking? I haven't been fucking drinking. Why would I drink? I'm not. You just called me a liar. You called me a liar, mum. Of course I wasn't drinking." And I just remember my mum just going, "Yeah, I think she's been drinking."
I had lots of stories where at the moment I thought I was going to get away with this. Like, you do something, you're like, this has zero repercussions. Another drinking story. When I lived with Sarah in Griff, my mum and dad were coming to help us move out, and it was like a work stew the night before, and I was like, I'll go out for 1 or 2. Like, what is that going to do? But we went out at like 5 o'clock at work, after work, and Sarah didn't come out. She's like, no, I'm going to have a fresh head on the morning. We need to move out so that we're going to do this fine. Folks are coming with a van so that we got space to put it all in, so we can effectively move everything out in 1 day. Problem is, I didn't get home till 9 o'clock in the morning that day. I was a fucking train wreck. Dude, it was the worst I've ever been in my life. Walked in at like 9 in the morning, shut the curtains, fucking crawled into bed, and Sarah was like, "We're moving out," and I was like, I'm not moving at all anywhere again ever in my life. My mum and dad knocked the door. I texted them and tried ringing them or whatever, and I was like, "Guys, you can't do this." They came to the front door and I opened it, and I was like, I can't, honestly guys, I cannot move, I can't do this today. And I had to just shut the door on my parents. I'm like, "I'm so sorry. This is not happening. Like, you need to understand this." And the rest of the day, I remember just sitting in the front room with like a blanket over me, like on Sarah's lap, like feeling so fucking sorry for myself, only moving to like puke into the toilet. And Sarah was just like, "And what did you learn?" I was just like, "Oh, stop."
So you didn't actually move out that day?
No, dude, I didn't move at that time. Like, I was fucking ruined. But I remember being there in that moment, the conscious decision, like, do I go to Newport? I was like, nothing bad can come from this. So I went.
It can always be bad.
It's always
bad. Can I just point out one thing I think you're getting away with right now? But you're not. Because it was literally, like, there.
I didn't even move.
Well, like, your toes weren't on the camera.
I didn't realize I was doing it.
I commend you.
I play on my toes.
You're making
Man,
some
I am a
weird
foot
shapes
fidgeter. Like,
with your feet.
I hold hands with my feet.
I could see that, yes.
Do this.
That's what I saw.
Which is a weird thing to do, really, isn't it?
It is, yes.
That's something I think I get away with, because I passively do it. I don't notice I do it. Something I do not know I do, and only notice it living with you guys, is apparently I leave cupboard doors open.
Yeah, you used to do that quite regularly.
Just leave cupboard doors open. Like, I'll open a cupboard to grab a plate, and I just won't shut the cupboard. And I can remember shutting that fucking cupboard.
I can remember being in the kitchen with you, and you'd like be making a Pepsi, and you'd be stood there, and you'd like walk off, and I can remember like looking at you and literally just going.
I remember Abby once was like, "This place is haunted," or "You opened every cupboard door was open," and she was like, "Fucking close these cupboard doors." I'm like, I did. I honestly thought I did.
We're like, right, either you are lying or
we are
the
haunted.
house is haunted.
Yeah.
Like,
this is something I don't know if it's true or if my dad's convinced me it's true. But my dad's not a big whiskey man. If my dad's having a drink, he's drinking whiskey, and he'd be like, "This whiskey's gone down." And I was like, no, I haven't touched it. No, I can't remember if I was drinking the whiskey. And I've just lied about it so much. I don't know if I've convinced myself that I didn't drink this whiskey. So, like, I'm adamant now I didn't drink the whiskey. I don't think I did. But he used to start marking the bottle where the level was. And then, like, a week later, he'd be like, "It's moved." And I'm like, "No, yeah, you've drank it. It's you drinking it." So I don't know here, Dad, if you're an alcoholic or if I am. But someone's lying to the other person, and I don't know who's getting away with it.
Just buy your dad a bottle of whiskey. Call it quits. So we just want to do a quick shout out again for the third and last time this week to Sewer Bounce Kings featuring David, Ewan and Arlog, who have done a track called Speak. Sewer Bounce is a genre that the Sewer Bounce Kings are pioneering. I don't know of any other Sewer Bounce artists.
It's like... This song specifically is like Welsh folk music mixed with like trap twerky music.
Yeah, and like some dubby sort of elements.
Really interesting. It's not like anything I've ever really heard before,
which is quite refreshing in this day and age.
Yeah,
it's quite
nice
hard to do that. So Sewer stands for South East Wales Area Bounce. And this is so...
The bounce is the genre
Go
of
and listen
music.
to yourself some South East Wales area bounce.
Because everyone needs more South East Wales area. Remember, you can get your topics on this show by tweeting us at 2D Show using the hashtag #ChewItOut. You can email us topics at 2dshow.com. We come out with videos 3 times a week, and if you want to like, share, subscribe, comment, fucking do all the other things, because it really does help get our videos to more people, then you can go to youtube.2dshow.com. Now hold up a minute, Slode. I can see you rearing to get in there. I want to get us to 100 subs.
Okay.
Do you want to know why, Slode?
Because you want to wax your legs?
No, I don't want to wax my legs, but
Okay.
I will wax my legs for the cause. And the cause is getting us to 100 subs for the reason that is. Fucking, what sentence was that?
Spit it out, though, for fuck's sake. We get a custom URL if we get 100 subs.
Yeah, everyone does on YouTube. Like, if you want to be youtube.com/blank, then you have to get to 100 subs. So, guys, if you can help share the message, which is the 2D Show, by liking, commenting, sharing, just getting involved a little bit more so more people can share and subscribe to get to that magic, crisp 100. I like whole numbers. I think we're on 28 now. I would prefer it if it was 30 or 20, just because you have that crisp number, you know what I'm saying? So 100 is the goal, and when we get, not if we get, because I believe in you people, when we get to 100 subs, I will let Slowly wax my legs on film.
To mid-thigh.
To mid-thigh. Well, to as high as my shorts will go.
Yes.
I don't have particularly hairy thighs, dude.